This week on Cooking with Snobs, our most in-depth talk yet, as we welcome comedian, family man, Cheeto lover, and Gianni's old boss, Reginald St-Eloy. Watch now.
The Costco hot dog.
But it's been the same price for because 70 years.
And when the original, owner or whatever passed it down to another guy, he said, if you change the price, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, he told him.
Oh, wow. So it's been $1.50 for the hot dog and the drink.
Like 84.
First of all, $1.50 for a hot dog and 84 is a bit expensive.
But it came with a drink though. And did you see the size of the hot dog?
Yo, that hot dog?
Yeah.
It's some good shit.
You know what else is good shit? This pose.
It's very refresh.
Hopefully we can get it into Costco.
Yeah, hopefully. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Hey, you guys listening here. Reg, does this take you back to Haiti?
This takes me back to Haiti. That's really, first of all, do you know what pose mean?
Please, you told me the other day you embarrassed me.
And you forgot.
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember.
I hope it's not like a dog's anus.
No.
Sometimes translations go that way.
Yeah. No, pose just mean cool off, like relax, chill.
That's a perfect name for this.
Pose.
And this, I feel like it's a malt beverage, but it's so refreshing.
Do you know what malt is made from?
Well, please tell us.
I was hoping that you knew.
Steve?
Liquefied Maltons.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
They kidnapped them right off the island.
Right off Malta.
Right into that.
They grabbed them from Malta.
Okay.
Vitamix.
Wow.
And then a little bit of papaya or whatever flavor you want.
Guava and mango.
Guava and
Gives it the texture.
But I have. Do you know why he called it like that?
No, I don't.
Me neither. But I have my own theory.
Okay, go.
This guy, I don't know if you know him, Polo.
Yes, Polo.
He's on Instagram, and we're like Instagram friends.
Yeah.
And I could see on his wall and what he's posting that I think he's like friend with Rick Ross. Okay.
So what happened was that Drake and Rick Ross have tried this, and Rick Ross at a one of his house parties had this.
Wow.
That's the story. Yeah.
But me, I could see on Instagram that he was taking pictures with way before he had the drink. He was taking picture with Rick Ross and stuff, and I was like, oh man, this guy know Rick Ross, and they look alike, like with the
yeah.
So I told my wife, I said, I think he called it pose because Rick Ross has his rose.
Yeah.
So he called it pose.
And Rick Ross spells it ROZAY too?
I think so.
Okay.
No, Rick Ross is really rose.
But this is
everything.
But I'm pretty sure.
Rick Ross also the only guy to ever rhyme Atlantic with Atlantic.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
If ever
it's strong.
That's T-Pain level.
That's
the Mansion, Wisconsin thing. Fucking heights.
For me, I want to know more. Well, we want to know more about your journey from Haiti to here, which you said you were young when you left.
Yeah, but listen, I was born there in Port-au-Prince. Obviously.
Represent.
I feel like everybody comes from there.
Me too.
I've never met anybody from somewhere else.
Except for my dad, I don't know, and my mom, I don't know any other people born somewhere else than Port-au-Prince. But Port-au-Prince is like the Montreal of Haiti.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody's born there. That's where it's what they call c'est la ville. It's the city.
Okay.
It's the main city. Yeah.
The main city. So me, I was born there, and at the age of 3, I came here.
Okay.
And
did you have siblings? Older siblings?
I have older siblings. It was when we came here.
Yeah.
It was 3. Me and my 2 other brothers.
Okay.
But my sister stayed there with my mom. So we came, me, my dad, and my 2 brothers, and my sister and my mom stayed there.
Okay.
So I think my dad just wanted to come here. And you know what? Later I asked my dad, why did you choose Montreal? He said, you know what? I had the option between Miami and Montreal. At the moment he said that, I said, why did you choose Montreal? I would be in the sun, the beach and everything.
It's also because of the French, though.
It's not the French. He told me he asked for residency for both of them, and then Miami just refused it.
Okay.
I don't know why. So we came
too many Cubans probably.
And that's crazy because my dad was about to be a millionaire. My dad had a multiple warehouse. That's how.
Okay.
And my dad started his life with $7. He said he had one of these crazy stories. He had $7. What he did, he saw like plywood. That's how we call it. He bought it from
plywood. Yeah.
Brought it from the guy. There was a lot of screw in it.
Yeah.
He took them off, and then he was walking with it. And another guy said, "Hey, I want your plywood." He said, "Okay, I'll sell it to you for $7." Like, give it to him. He went to see the same guy. He said, "Do you have like another bunch of?" He gave it to him, and it started a whole company like that.
Wow.
And when he was about to come here, he had one of his friend which is a multimillionaire. His friend said, "You know what? I'm retiring, and I want you to take care of my warehouses." And my dad said, "Man, that's a good deal, but I can't because I'm leaving anyway." So where do you go? He's like, I'm moving to Canada." His friend looked at him and said, "You're gonna be so broke. Like, Canada is made like to make people poor. It's like, don't do that." My dad's like, "Listen, I want a better life for my kids here. I don't even know how long they're gonna live, so let me move." So we did, and he's broke now. So
The moral of the story is he's broke.
But that's why they all left.
yeah,
My grandparents was the same thing.
that's it. That's what. And when you're young, you don't really think about these things.
No.
But when you grow up, like, I have so mad respect for those people.
Yeah.
To be able to say, all that I have here, I leave everything behind me. I'm starting a new life just for my kids. Me?
My grandfather died. He still wasn't able to speak French.
That's...
He lived here for 60 years.
No, but let's say,
Okay.
French is not easy, man. French is not easy.
When
We
you're going
can
from
speak-
Italian to French, it's not that. My grandmother, she
Broken,
was
yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
Was able
Like
to do
Reg's
it.
English.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
No, your English is great.
No, it
Your
is.
Your English. My grandfather, not one word.
but he understood.
No. Nothing.
60
Now,
years.
He just
could
stayed
you
in his
picture-
house all the
Could
time.
you picture? They told me that the immigration process, when you had, before you got, because citizenship or whatever was given like that when they came in. So when they got there, they had to do like a course when they came in, and then to graduate, you had to sing the national
Yeah,
anthem.
true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of them knew the lyrics. Could you picture a bunch of immigrants trying to improvise a national anthem? Oh, Canada. You gotta picture an entire room doing that.
Look at one another.
And everybody's just going, just let them in.
Everyone knows one word, so they kind of like finish it off. Like,
Here, look at it. The men, they know how to put syrup making.
That's the other thing. Everybody that came in built the city.
That's it. That's crazy, but it's true.
What year did you get here?
1990.
oh wow.
Oh, the year I was
shit.
born.
So
We came in at the same time.
Really?
Yeah, we came in at the same time.
so your family lived in Haiti until that point.
Yeah, we were all
Like your father was born there, your mother was born there.
born there, raised there.
So they've seen some shit.
Yeah, man, and it's really crazy because the last memory I have, I was eating some chips. You know those? How do you say that in English? You know my English. Les crottes de fromage.
The Cheetos.
Oh,
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Yeah.
That's my last memory. I had Cheetos, and
In Haiti.
in Haiti,
Okay.
I was watching TV, eating Cheetos, and I was falling asleep.
Okay.
And then I remember I fell asleep in the bowl. And I woke up. I was in Canada. No joke.
Ever since then, he never ate Cheetos again.
That's my last memory.
Yo.
And when I say that, my brother, like my older brother, started laughing and said, "It's true. I remember that day you were eating Cheetos, and it was like a few days before we come." So
Your mom probably crushed up a bunch of gravel
Yeah.
inside the Cheetos. It's like this was gonna be easier to bring
And,
you.
Let's go
That's
get
it. I woke up and I was here. I was cold. Where's my mom?
Imagine, you know what would have been fucked up? Did you? What season was it when you came in?
It was
Do you remember?
summer.
It was
Oh,
summer.
fuck.
Imagine
So you
you
were
would have
ready.
came in. Imagine you would have came in. It was winter.
But that's the thing with memory. They told me later it was summer, but in my mind, je pense que j'ai eu un traumatisme because in my mind I came in January. because I remember I was cold as
Yeah.
you know.
Well, in Haiti, it's 25 degrees.
The
30
lowest,
degrees all
the
the time.
lowest, something like that. Yeah.
The lowest.
The lowest.
lowest.
Yeah, the lowest.
I wouldn't even be able to live there.
Me like in 2018 I went back after 27 years. I went back and I remember stepping out because it's not like airport. It's not like here like you step in a nice place.
Yeah, that's shit. Yeah.
The plane land and it's outside. You have to you have to walk to get to the airport. And I remember just stepping out in the heat. Like it's not as humid as here, but the heat.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't breathe.
But that's something like whenever, even if you go to Cuba, you walk off the
Yeah.
plane, you feel the heat hit you, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this is something else, you know? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on.
Over here we get a couple of days. Of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like 45 degrees with, you know.
I've worked with this guy in the winter. It's not Haiti.
Okay, so one of my coworkers is Haitian too, and every time, whenever I ask somebody like, because obviously we don't have windows in our office where we are, so like I don't know what it's like outside sometimes. So whenever somebody comes in from outside, I'm like, how is it outside? Is it nice? And he always turns to me and he looks at me. He's like, it's November.
It's not. How do you expect it to be?
He goes,
dark,
it's impossible that it's nice out. I go, no, but is it sunny? And even if the sun's out, what does it change?
Yeah, but
It's not 5 degrees.
that's the thing for black people. It's nice when it's hot.
Well, yeah.
You
Don't
love
talk
the
to
summer,
me about
July.
the
It's
sun.
only nice in
I'm good
July.
with that too.
Yeah, don't talk to me about it's sunny. It's
Yeah.
what? No,
Yeah.
man.
Is it
we
hot?
still have to shovel.
Yeah. Because Quebecois people, they love this weather.
Yeah.
This
It's
it's not 40 hours, see.
Yeah.
And I
But
don't
you know
get
what? I think like with time I became white because now no I can tell you for me the best season my favorite season is fall season.
it. Yeah,
Christ.
not now though, like October.
Yeah, October.
Because there's a wardrobe you can put on.
Exactly.
You can layer.
Exactly.
You have a look.
You got it.
jacket.
I think you're white too.
There's when we get that weather that it goes from. It usually happens in spring.
Yeah.
When at the end of spring,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, the snow's melted. You can stop wearing boots. You don't have to worry too much
Right.
about it.
Shoes, yeah.
And now you're like, no, you're like, I have these leather boots that I
Yeah.
wear. And then you go outside and it's too hot to wear them, and you're like, I missed it. You missed your window. Now you gotta wait for fall.
It's always like gamble. That and even a coat. Sometimes you wear that lighter coat.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
Yeah,
But
it's too hot.
That's the problem with fall. It's either your shit's either too hot or it's not hot enough.
Exactly.
I feel like in Haiti it's just
Yeah.
35 degrees always.
That's it.
Across the board.
Across the
Fucking
board, even at night.
Consistency.
How's the climate over there? Because we know Port-au-Prince is the city.
Yeah.
So is the rest of it like more rural? Is it like campagne kind of?
Yeah, you have a lot of this. You know, when I went back in 2018, we went back for a show called the Lol Fest.
That's when Mike Ward was there.
Yeah, Mike Ward was
Preach.
there, Preach, ABBA,
Okay.
and a bunch of other people. And then we went there, and I have lucky enough, like I contacted one of my uncles. I said, hey, I'm in town for a week. I'm here for a week.
Looper.
The story was so riveting. I'm really getting into it.
I'm gonna need one of these two just to wipe.
Great story, man.
Literally 2 drops of pee came out on that one. I wasn't ready.
Oh, sorry. Back to your serious.
Yeah. No, so I went back 2018, and like I said, I was lucky enough to have like family there. I called my uncle. I said, I'm here for like a week. I'd like to like go out of the resort and see what's really like.
Okay, you're staying at a resort.
I
Okay.
was staying at a resort, and not that I don't trust my people, but I just don't trust my people. So he came, he picked me, like we went to that's why I said like, don't always believe the media, okay? Because they always show you the poor side of Haiti and whatever. But I went there. Of course, there's poverty, like anywhere.
But there's poverty here.
Yeah.
There is,
It's
you know,
probably a bit.
bit less, or
Yeah.
they take care of it more
Yeah.
than there. But there's poverty, but there's also a nice side. You know, the first thing that hit me is that even if they're poor, like they say, they're hustlers. These people are working hard. I saw like young kids, like 10, 11, selling stuff, and
They need to. Though. It's out of necessity. They need to if they want to, make it and they want to get out. And they want to. You have no choice.
They have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these kids, if they were selling houses like real estates in Canada, like Nancy for a living wouldn't be. I'm telling you, no. I mean, these kids, like they were selling you like a fruit, like it's your life, man. And you, at the end of the day, you're like, let me take 10 of them.
Take 10,
You know, because they're so good at it, and like everybody like hustling you. The national road, like they call it, you have a bunch of it's like not a strip mall but there's many station people selling food and stuff.
It's like a market.
A market, and you like they're like grilled chicken, and you're looking at it. You're like, yo, man, I was in the bus going to the. You're like, yo, stop the bus. Let me taste that. Let me taste that. This tastes
amazing.
good.
It's probably
amazing.
amazing.
And when I went with my uncle, at one point I said to him, stop. I want to taste these things.
Yeah.
And honestly, the food there was better than the resort's food.
Yeah.
It was better.
Yeah.
But it's always like that because the people at a certain point you have to tell yourselves that they have like the resort is one way of doing it. They have to keep it like a standard.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to Cuba.
Exactly.
Cuba is the best example of this because the food at the resort, it doesn't matter if you pay $1,000 a week or $5,000 a week, you're eating the same thing.
The same thing.
It's all the same.
Plus the croquettes.
The croquettes. The croquettes.
It doesn't matter what they say.
Yeah.
Shrimp croquettes, lamb croquettes.
It's always potato.
They all
all
taste
taste
the
the
same.
same.
All taste the same.
Wow.
The second you leave the resort and you take a walk somewhere and you go to a restaurant over there,
That's different.
it's different.
Yeah.
Different.
You taste the culture.
Yeah.
You don't taste the resorts. It's the
They have to make it for everybody.
yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people, some people they can't take too
You
much
t-
spice.
exactly.
You think they're making pancakes in Cuba? You leave the resort, you're making pancakes. You go to Port-au-Prince, you go to someone's house, you're making French toast.
So true. So true.
You know?
And just to tell you how bad was the food at the resort, I went to Jamaica a year before, and the food in Jamaica, the resort in Jamaica was way better than. Like I felt more in the resort in Jamaica. I felt more like in Haiti than in Haiti, because you know what's the breakfast at a Jamaican resort? It's chicken wings. I'm telling you guys.
Excellent
I would
start.
be in heaven.
Excellent
Chicken
start.
wings.
heaven.
Yo, for me it was 5 star.
Yeah.
Some pineapple.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, chicken wings, banana plantain, like all the fat thing. I woke up the first morning, I'm like, I'm in heaven. Someone might have killed me during the night. I'm in heaven.
You may have fallen on your Cheetos.
Yeah.
Finally gets you in.
That's what we call a callback. That's what we call a
That's a
callback.
good one. That's a good one.
Thank you very much.
Chicken wings.
And plantain bananas, everyone. You know what? There's places that have that. There's places that have soup for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the whole concept of breakfast is because it's American breakfast.
Yeah.
Eggs and shit.
Have you ever heard the story about the former Haitian president Duvalier, the son? You went to,
Baby
I think
Doc.
it was in Baby Doc. Baby Doc. I think it was in France.
Yeah.
That was his nickname.
Yeah, because his
Dog.
name was Papa Doc.
Papa Doc, Baby Doc. Yeah. I think
Of
it was
course, you would know that. You're
the
the
real
most
black
cultured
guy.
person.
a real black guy. So he was in France in a hotel, and then it was breakfast time. And I don't know where he thought he was. He said to the waiter, "I'll take some lobster, please." The guy looked at him, was like, "Lobster? Like it's breakfast. We don't have lobster."
We have croissant.
He's like, "Yeah, exactly." No, he's like, "No, but I want lobsters." He's like, "But sir, like."
You can't.
It's 9 a.m. I'm like, where do you think we're gonna get you lobsters, you know? And then they had to explain to him, like, we don't serve lobsters at this time. Like, at this time you can have cereals, yogurt, and stuff like that, but not lobsters. And he was really disappointed because in Haiti, you can have fish.
Yeah.
And how do you call it? Polenta.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
breakfast. Yeah. Yeah.
In Haiti.
In
So
Haiti,
you're
yeah.
polenta. They make like grits.
Oh, yeah. In
That's it.
Haiti,
Yeah.
polenta is It's very popular.
Oh man, I'm so down for that.
We're going to Haiti.
Haiti, and
Honestly,
they
if
make
I
it.
go to Haiti, I have to go with somebody that knows.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we can't go the three of us. We're gonna go missing. we're just out of pure stupidity. We're gonna.
But you have to be careful because you're talking about being missing. Like they can catch you from the airport. When I went there, the person told me right away, when you get off, like when you get in the airport, don't like anybody that approaches you to help you with your bags or stuff, you say no. I said, okay, got it.
That happened to my aunt and uncle in Argentina.
That's it.
Right from the airport, the bag's gone.
Yeah. And I said, got it. You know, I think I got it. I went there. The first guy came and said, and that's the subtlety. He came and said, oh, you need a carriage. A carriage. You need a carriage. I said, yeah, I need a carriage. He brought it in. Start taking my bags, put it. I'm like, oh my God, it's so nice. And my friend said, yo, what I told you? No. I was like,
it's so subtle.
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
You're smooth.
I was gonna get missing.
Except me, when I got off the plane, when I went to Cuba, I had to. Obviously, you have to convert money. Did you ever convert money at an airport?
No.
Talk about getting fucked.
We did at the hotel.
Yes.
Yeah, we did
Talk
at the
about
hotel.
getting fucked.
Yeah.
The conversion rate for US dollars to Cuban dollars is the same. It's the same.
When
I got $70 less. I was freaking out, and I had USD.
Yeah.
It's 1 for 1, and the guy gives it to me, and I changed $300, and he gives me back $70 less. And I go, where's the rest of it? Oh, that's it.
What rest?
Okay.
All I did when I got off the plane from Cuba with Steve is that I looked for a guy that was selling beer.
Yes, they're all outside.
I just want a beer for the ride to the hotel, honestly.
They're all outside. Actually, I'm tired of this story. I'm gonna leave.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm getting hungry now. I don't know about you.
That's what I'm doing.
Let's
go.
This is no joke. This pose slaps.
It slaps.
You
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it.
But if you like me, that's the thing with me. I can't drink because when I drink, I got hungry.
Okay. But that's why
we
we're
got
here.
just the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's
We
why
got
I'm
just the thing for that.
Yeah.
We got just
Very
the thing.
excited. So talk about the time you went back to with all this aluminum foil. Talk about the time you went back to Haiti. You went for a show, a comedy show.
Yeah, I went for a comedy show.
And I mean, so just so people know, you are a stand-up comic.
I am a stand-up comic.
He's not just going.
You
there
wouldn't know this from this podcast.
You wouldn't know this.
We haven't mentioned that
You haven't
yet.
mentioned it at all.
Subtitle: Reginald St-Eloy.
Yeah,
Stand-up comedy.
stand-up comic. Do your kids understand what you do for a living?
The oldest one,
Yeah,
yes,
David.
he got it. David got it now because he saw me on TV.
Okay. Yes, which you were on just stand-up.
Exactly.
Yes.
Question stand up. And before, I think I used to tell him like, Daddy's going to do a show, and he's like, okay, like, he's going to work, you know?
Yeah.
Because since he's little, since we were working at the beat,
Yeah.
since he's a baby, every time I used to leave the house, I said, he's like, where are you going? I'm like, that's really cute. That's what I'm saying. I was like, Daddy's gonna get some gold.
Oh.
And yeah,
It's stuck with it, man.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, daddy's gonna get some
my
gold.
God.
So at one point, he's like, my daddy's black. He's gonna get gold. Okay, my daddy used to rob banks for a living. That's what.
That's amazing.
So when he got older, like I told him, daddy's doing because the thing with me, okay, I used to think that it's really c'était prétentieux to say I'm a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a stand-up comic. When nobody knows me, nobody knows what I'm doing, and so I used to say I'm going to work, you know, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
But lately, like with Instagram, with like pushing stand up and everything, like I think I'm in a place now where I can say I'm a stand up comic. I'm doing a stand up show with the CLDV thing, which is honestly not because it's you guys, but that place is one of it. it is my favorite place to
Oh,
cook.
thank you. I
know?
appreciate that.
It is my favorite
They
place.
love
to
having
cook.
you. They always ask
Yeah.
about you.
And that's why I'm
Backstage is
always
really
coming
where
back.
it's at over there. Backstage is really where it's at over there.
Thank you. I
Not for
appreciate
nothing.
that.
Look at this guy.
Oh, wow.
Look
Wow.
at this guy.
Okay, so wait, what are we eating?
This right now.
Yeah, say
okay,
it.
so right now, what we're having, excuse me to interrupt,
Yeah.
is we have some pulled pork
Hold
that
on,
I
wait, I'm
made-
trying to take a nice picture.
that I made. Oh, okay, sorry, you wanted it off like that, like it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's pulled pork, but I did it the same way. I did a marinade that you would do for griot.
Okay.
I didn't cook it like griot.
Mm-hmm.
I fried it and then slow cooked it. So we got it shredded, some pickles. You let me know how that is. I think it's pretty good. I need to know your honest opinion.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, but I have to say, usually I don't eat spicy.
No?
Oh,
It's not that spicy. I
Okay.
didn't make it too spicy.
Okay.
I mean, I could take it, but I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna taste it. You know, even if it's on your bite.
But and I did the
National.
Oh, wait,
national
national
rice.
But what's it actually called?
But the name
Yeah?
is the national.
Yeah,
rice.
national
That's-
rice.
Yeah, but we say ricolé.
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 So
that's
sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
So sticky rice. So we have that.
So it's a marinade of griot.
It's a marinade of griot. Yeah.
How long did you marinate it?
Since yesterday.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
you got the
yeah.
good technique.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going. Yeah, because
Juicy.
now all the flavor is in it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cubed up, nice. This was
So
done
is this both for
yesterday
Reg
too.
or is one for me?
No, no,
Those
no.
are for Reg. Those are for
Oh,
Reg.
sorry, man.
Nah, I'm not going to eat two.
Okay.
Yeah, you will.
You say that now.
It's free, Reg.
Okay. Take whatever you want.
Oh,
Here,
here, no,
if you want to
start,
get, if you want to
Put
split
some
it,
rice there. Put
you
some
want to
rice
do
there.
whatever. Here, look. If whoever, you know what I'll do. We'll do that. There you go. We'll do one first, and
Yeah,
then
we'll
we
do one.
have round two.
I'm a big rice guy.
There you
so
go,
I got some
rice.
there.
We got that. I'm gonna do another one over here because we got cameraman over here.
Cameraman.
Bootsy
Yeah,
Productions.
yeah,
Some
Fix
productions
them up.
behind the scenes, of course.
Behind the scenes,
Yeah.
making the scenes,
Making the scenes.
makes the scene. So
Very
you gotta feed everybody because very important.
Very
Gotta
excited.
take care of your people.
Gotta take care of everybody.
What would you say is your favorite Haitian dish?
Oh, this one, man, I don't know how we call it in French, but
Okay.
it's called riz. It's a white rice with
Yeah.
lalo.
Lalo.
Lalo, it's like a leaf.
Okay.
It's a leaf that you cook, and
Yeah.
man, honestly, when you cook it, it smells a little bit like weed.
Okay.
Okay, I can get on that.
It smells, but I don't know in French or Italian.
Okay.
But it's my favorite dish. Like it's really good. There's also the rice with vegetables.
Okay.
It's really like a bunch of vegetable that you brawl all together,
Yeah.
and it's so amazing.
I wanted to make a riz John John.
Riz John John is really good. John John, for those who don't know, it's like a mushroom.
Okay.
It's a mushroom that you
Sir.
you do with the. But you really have to know how to do it.
How? Just briefly.
I just don't know.
Okay, it's not like
That's the
But
point.
it's
first
not
of all-
hardcore. Okay.
First of all, the thing is that you need to find these ingredients,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's that many specialty Asian.
But you know,
Grocery stores.
you can find them in any Haitian grocery store.
Bon appetit.
But I know that people that really do it well, they always ask these mushrooms from someone who just came from Haiti or something,
Okay.
because the way it's planted, the
Yeah.
way it grows and
Yeah.
everything.
And
And some people also grow it in their backyard here. So
Okay.
yeah,
And do you cook or is it more René or
it's both of us.
both of you?
That's the thing. When we got married,
Yeah.
before I married her, I always told her since the beginning. I said to her, if we made 5 years together, I'm
Yeah.
gonna marry. But one condition, because since I can't cook, you have to know how to cook. So we can't be both of us in the house looking at each other and saying I love you, and nobody's eating,
Yeah.
nobody's cooking, you know. So she did. She learned. I tasted. I'm like, that's good. So I married her. And at one point, she was working a lot, me a little bit less. And every day I was at home at night by myself, and I start looking at like cooking shows, which
Recipe stuff, yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
which I really like. And one day I was like, you know what? Let's try
It's
it.
dangerous, huh?
Exactly,
Oh,
yo, I'm telling you.
It's dangerous to
I'm
watch
telling
the
you.
show.
You see that shit after a while, you're like, you fucking idiot. Let me
Yeah.
show you how to do it. I'm gonna fucking do this right now.
So I tried. I'll be honest. My first try weren't that good. You know, I burned some steaks and stuff. But with time, I got better. And I think even my spaghetti sauce, I think, and she will tell you, is better than hers. But there's a lot of stuff like she's doing, I can't do it. I can't do it. Mais la chose that I was really scared to do was rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because rice it's the way the Haitian people do it. You guys, you do your pasta al dente. Our rice is al dente.
Okay.
Like it can't be too soft.
Yeah.
It can't be too hard.
Yeah.
There's a middle that, and if you do it, they're like, okay, that's good rice. But if you go to like Gordon Ramsay, what the rice we do is gonna say that's shit.
Yeah. He's
Because
not gonna like it.
it's too hard.
But-
you know.
That's the thing. It's because people have to understand that it's also the culture of it is in it too. Italian food, the pasta is usually al dente.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer it al dente.
I prefer it al
100%.
dente.
Yeah, me too.
You know? You see, you like the rice a
Yeah.
little bit less done. There's some people that, some places only like their steaks like burnt, which
Yeah.
I don't understand. That's not a steak, people. That's a hot
Yeah.
dog.
You like it?
This shit is good.
Yeah,
Yo.
you like it?
Yo.
Does it have the flavor of
Yeah.
yo? It
Yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
I didn't have. You're supposed to put the sour orange juice.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
Okay.
So I had to put lime and orange.
Did you put vinegar? No? Vinegar?
I should have done that.
And some people, you know what they do with the pickles? They do the pickles and they left like the meat in it for like the whole night. And when you fried it after, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
that sounds like a man thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man. But
when I finish the pickles that I made, I'm gonna keep that vinegar, and that's what I'm gonna do.
and that's why I say it's really good because
really good.
since you have the pickles and it tastes the same. It really tastes the same. It's really good.
Thank you.
And the rice really have the taste of
Really.
national. Yeah.
No.
The only one thing
He's
is
just like
that
crying.
no. The only one
I'm
thing.
happy.
The only one thing
Tell me.
is that you should have put a little bit more spice. Like parce que nous on met beaucoup d'épices. Like épices du chef. Like it's crazy the amount of spice we're gonna put in a dish. It's crazy.
I had some takeout from Flap Flap and from Grillon en Folie.
Yeah.
The flavor is just
Crazy.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's so good. Even the plantains.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've never made and I'm scared to make.
Plantain?
Yeah,
But it's the easiest thing to do. It's like fries.
I know. But it's because I don't know how to choose a plantain.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know how to choose a
That's true.
banana, but I don't know how to choose a
Yeah.
plantain. And I feel like it's totally
But it
the
depends.
opposite.
It depends. How do you like it? You know, some people like it really sweet, so they're gonna take the one that's really like dark black, whatever.
Okay.
There's some people they just like it salty. They're gonna take the green one. D'autres personnes comme moi, we like in the middle.
In the
You
middle.
know, pizza. This one is the one like the hardest one to choose.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if it's really ready
Yeah.
to be. So yeah, it can be. And when you take the sweet one, you have to be careful because it's so soft.
Yeah,
that
it could fall apart.
Exactly.
It's like they probably use the green ones when they do the plantain chips.
Yeah, the green one.
Those
The green
chips.
Those
Did you
chips
ever-
are- yeah,
those
those
chips
chips
are
are
Yeah, for
fire.
sure. For sure. It's the green one.
Yeah.
Those chips are crazy.
Yeah.
Who's the cook? Is it your mom or your dad?
Oh, my mom.
Your mom's like
My mom.
OG.
Yeah, my mom.
Like
My dad, he's débrouille, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, since he came here with 3 boys and he
Yeah.
was alone,
yeah.
he had to learn.
Yeah,
You know, he had to learn because lucky him, we were living in the same building as my aunt. She was on top.
So she was busy.
She used to cook and
Yeah.
make some for us too.
Yeah.
And at one point, I think my dad said to her, "I tried to make something. Just tell me if I did it right."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "You did this?" He's like, "Yeah, I did it." She's like, "No, you had another woman coming here." He's like, "No, I did it." She's like, "It's perfect. You know, it's good." So he learned. You know, he learned. But since my mom came like 3 years after, he's like
3 years.
3 years later. Yeah, I remember when I came here
And
with
then
my
he
dad.
just
I was
wiped it out of
3.
his mind.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And when she came, I was 6, so 3 years apart.
You hadn't seen your mom in 3 years.
In 3 years, I
Was
didn't
that
even. No, because no, because the thing is,
But you were
when
young.
I was young. When you don't know what you're missing,
No.
I just knew that I had a mom, you know, because back then I'm pretty sure you guys used to do that. We used to send some cassette, play record, talk to your mom, blah blah blah, and send it to Haiti. And she would send a tape back, and then I was like, okay, that's the only relationship I had with my mom. But when she came back, I mean, like, it was a whole life-changing situation. Because now, and my mom is really like, like my dad was there just for the the discipline.
Okay.
My mom was the one giving the love. Actually, for me, I was a mama's boy. I was a mama's boy. You know? So all the love, but the correction too. My mother, she was not really into discipline, but if she put her hands on you, good luck, you know?
Yeah.
She was still Haitian.
But no, mais quand elle est arrivée, it was a life-changing situation because we didn't have cable. When she came, she's like, no, it's boring here. She got cable. I remember we used to have like in the living room 2 couches, like ugliest ever, ugly. Like, and my dad didn't even know how to place them. He placed them like at the theater, like one behind the other. I remember, I was like, what's that? And then my mom, I don't know if she used to do it like a cachette, you know? But let's say I'm in the morning, I go to school. I was living like 10 steps from the school. I come back for lunchtime. There's a brand new whole set of sofa, like leather sofa.
No new furniture.
New furniture, like the whole like.
You thought you walked into the wrong place.
Yeah, that's it. I'm like, you know, like grosse bibliothèque. I'm like, what happened? And then you go to your bedroom to see if you have a new set. No, it's just a mattress on the floor. Nothing has changed, you know. But yeah, it was a whole life like changing situation, and we were really happy to have her back and it was really a big disappointment, I have to say, because when my father used to like beat us down, I'm gonna say it like that. Quand il appliquait la correction, we were always in our mind like
correction.
Correction time.
Correction time.
No, we're gonna fix this.
I remember me and my brother, we were like in the bedroom after, when moms come, we're gonna tell her. We're gonna tell her.
Yeah.
And when she came, I remember once I said to her, oh, by the way, I always told myself that when we come, we're gonna tell you. Daddy used to beat us, and she looked at me. She said, "Maybe you deserved it."
Oh,
my whole world's crumbled.
Oh,
I said, "Okay, you know what? This chain won't change."
I feel like it would have been. I can't imagine what it would be like to be when your mom came. How old were you when she came back?
I was 6.
Okay, like that. Imagine like if I was 6 and I haven't seen my mom in 3 years. First of all, for me, it would be a stranger.
Yeah.
I would be like, what? Who is this? Oh, yes, I remember you from back home.
Yes, you birthed me.
Yeah. You know? I remember. Yeah, you were behind the bowl of Cheetos. You know? But you. It would be totally different if you would have moved here. Like your oldest brother, how old was he when you guys left? How much older is he than you?
He's 8 years older than me.
Oh shit!
He was like 11.
It was for sure even weirder for him.
No, that.
Because I remember that's like till today we make jokes about that. Because I'm really, how do you say, affective?
Affectionate.
Cut this. Je suis très affectueux.
Yeah.
And my brother, like, he's not. Like he was my guy to go, my dad guy to go, like everything. Like Bernard, that's his name. Bernard, do this, Bernard, do that. And all the beatings too, you know? He would get them. So when my mom came, it was already what, 13, 14, like 13, 14.
Yeah.
And he came, she had all her luggages. We were living in an apartment block, and we were living at the rooftop.
Okay.
The
top floor.
The top floor.
Penthouse.
And that's the word I was looking for. The penthouse. The penthouse to make it look fancy. And then he descends les escaliers and he looks at my mom. He's like, "Hi, mom." She's like, "You're like." If I could say what was in her mind, she's like, "T'es donc ben sans charme, esti." That's what she said. Like, I have all my luggages. You could come and help me take it. No, hi, mom. There's my luggage. Come and take it. And then he came. And me, when she came, I remember that was the cutest scene of my life. Because I was sleeping on the sofa, and she just bent down to me. She's like, "Hey, Reginald." And I opened my eyes. For me, it's like, "Oh, Jesus is here. Thank you."
Oh.
And we
It
just
must have been like a dream.
it was a dream, you know. We just hugged. She put me to bed. And the next morning, she wake up. She came to see
She gave
me.
you a fucking beating.
And she asked me like, before you go,
Just
like,
wake up.
before you guys go to school, what do you do? I'm like, well, we're taking a shower, and she was expecting me maybe to say we eat, but we never had time to eat because we slept till like
That told you to leave.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So she was like, okay, and she saw that on était tellement débrouillard because my dad, like he had 3 boys, but he had to wake up at 5 in the morning, goes to work. So on faisait nous-mêmes ce qu'on avait à faire. So when she came, she was maybe expecting to do something, but she had nothing to do. Like we knew what to do. Like wake up, take a shower, dress, and then she like, ciao mom. She looked at us like
For
I
her, it
remember
was
the
like
first day.
she was the guest. She was the
Exactly,
new person.
exactly.
No.
Like, and she was looking at us like, okay, I have nothing to do for them. They know what to do,
That was
which is
so
totally different with my kids now. You know, sometimes I'm like, I wish I could go back to Haiti for 3 years and then.
I see the videos on Instagram sometimes, but they're asking you something. You go,
Yeah.
do that look like can't say I'm doing something.
Yeah, that's it. You know. No, but these kids are pretty spoiled. They're spoiled.
We have great kids.
I have great kids.
Yeah.
I've been blessed on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For growing up, was religion very important?
It was.
Church.
Listen, that's a funny thing because in Haiti, you know, you grew up in a religion. Like some people c'est le christianisme, other people c'est le vaudou, whatever. Mais nous on a vraiment grandi in Christianism. And yeah, we were going to church and everything. And when we came here with my dad, it was like every Sunday
Was church.
Every Sunday, either we like it or not, it was
Yeah.
church. I don't even know if these people understood whatever, but it was church. We had to go. And I remember when we went to, when you go back to school after the weekend, and the teacher used to ask everybody, well, what did you do during the weekend? And I thought my weekend was so boring because I heard some people say, oh, we went to the cinema, we went to do this, that.
Ski de fond.
And Reginald always
Ski
had,
de fond.
exactly, you know? And Reginald always had the same answer, I went to church. We went to church. I could never say what we learned or whatever, like I went to church, you know?
Yeah.
But growing up, after we left, because when we came here, we were living in Montréal Nord, like P9.
Yeah.
And after in 1998, we moved to RDP.
Okay.
Puis at one point, on n'allait plus à l'église. You know, on n'y allait plus parce que I think mes parents étaient peut-être désintéressés de the church they were going to,
Okay.
which for me was really boring because I was falling asleep every Sunday, you know. And
it was if when you're a kid and you go to church, you can't stay awake.
That's it.
It's very hard.
But the thing is, it teach me like fear. I knew there was a God.
Teach me.
Yeah, but I mean fear for God. I knew there was a God. I knew there was a God. I believed it, but I didn't just know what kind of God it was because these people are saying a bunch of stuff in Creole. I can't even understand because they're like yelling in the microphone. Like, I can't even understand a sentence.
Church, it wasn't a gospel thing.
Church is not used for its acoustics.
Yo, listen, me now, when you talk to me about gospel, what do you see in your mind? A drum, a band,
Yeah, it's
like music. Like there was two musicians. My brother, which had like the big tambourine, like the big one,
Okay.
the bass drum,
Okay.
the bass drum, boom, boom, boom. It was not even on the rhythm. And there was another guy called Frère Eustache. I remember he had the other tambourine that you. That's it. And the pastor was playing l'accordéon. And he was also the singer. So
The preacher, he was everything.
It didn't work because he was singing, he was playing. He was not even. I don't even know if he could play for real. My brother was just hitting the bass drum. I was that's a circus. That's
sounds like a variety show.
And that's it. You know, this church got talent. So,
How did you fall asleep? I would have been so interested to see everybody try and make everything work. You want to fall asleep? Go to an Italian mass.
Yeah, Italian masses.
really,
Holy shit.
but does it look like Catholic mass?
Yeah.
No, but it's Catholic mass, but in Italian.
And they'll talk at this.
Oh
Yeah, it's very
And there's no
monotonous.
music with it.
Signori, signori. You have to carry out the last of every. You're in there. Remember going to catechism?
Yeah.
It was horrible.
At the chaise.
Wait.
Yeah.
It was horrible. You would sit down with 10 minutes and it's just like,
But that's the thing.
But yeah,
what's
when
going
he's
on?
like 6 years old, he's like, "Bah, this sucks."
Yeah, you know, yeah. But just to tell you how bad was our church, I used to think back then that Catholic church was more fun than what I was. Yo, I'm telling you. Because it was so boring. But when we moved, at one point my mom was like, okay, we're Christian, we can't continue like that. Let's find a church. And that's when I really had my first real Christian church experience. Like they had a band. I was in heaven. I'm like, man, you have a drummer, a guitar player, bass player, like piano.
People know
like,
what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. They can actually sing. I was like, man, that, and I really got interested in catéchèse aussi qu'on avait là. They were teaching you like real stuff. Like we used to learn verses from the Bible. We knew them by heart. John 3:16. This. We knew them by heart. And they
the
had
only
like,
way I remember that was because of Stone Cold.
The first thing I thought when I heard those numbers.
But you know what? I'm so dumb that it took me like 10 years to realize that John, like Austin 3:16 was actually a verse. I didn't get it. Moi je disais Austin 3h16. What is he talking about time?
You know, you're talking about church, and it made me think of something that I heard. Emil, okay?
Yeah.
At one point had said, I heard him say that he liked going to church. Now, didn't like it. Like he was obliged to go back then,
Yeah.
as a kid, whatever. But now he goes because it's his checkout. No phone. He goes there. Everybody's the same. You see all the same people. It's all the same people with their kids. Who got older? Who died? Whose kids are continuing? Who has a new family? Who's this? And he goes there, and it's like the community that never. It's like time stops in there.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
But I think when you're 6,
When you're 6, first thing I'd like to say, in this is not even in church only, it's in life. When you do something, you have to have like a purpose behind it. You know, if you tell me as a kid to come to church, and I don't even know where I'm going, it's really hard.
Yeah.
And even my kids,
There's no interest.
no, my kids, when we go to church with them, they love it because it's not the same thing that they used to see. Like my kid, my first one, when we go to church, first of all, he sees dad on the drum. Like, oh, that's
Reg's
cool.
the drummer, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Dad is the drummer. No, so,
You're a drummer.
yeah, I was the drummer at one point.
Yo.
I was the drummer at one point. I was one of the singer at one point. I did everything. I can have my own church.
This guy. No, it's gonna turn into the same thing that it was when you were a kid. No, don't do that. No.
So that you have to have a purpose.
Yeah.
And when we grew up in this church in the RDP, like I learned to have a relationship with God, and that's the first time people used to talk to me about having a relationship with God, which means that it's not only going to church and like Catholic do, like report your sin to the
Right.
priest
God.
when you don't even know what sin
Yeah.
has been into. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, you're right.
Which I always find
Going to
unfair.
church, c'est comme remplir un constat amiable.
That's it. You know? That's a good example, man. That's so good. So now
See you in 3 weeks.
j'ai appris que like it's a relationship between you and God. Like you don't need, t'as pas besoin d'un intermédiaire to talk to God on your behalf. Like you can't do it by yourself. Tu sais, man, there's a lot of messy stuff I saw there too. Qui fait que at one point you say, you know what, I don't want to be part of this.
So you kind of backed away a bit.
Backed
Now-
away
Now
a
you're
bit.
not as much.
Today, no.
Yeah.
But listen, like I was saying behind the scene, the problem I have and many people around me have, and je l'entends, it's the establishment of the church. The way people run a church today, it's more like a business than like, they're not in the business of souls anymore, they're business of money.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
But that's everything. It's sad.
Unfortunate.
It's sad.
Unfortunate.
You know the guy in the States, the huge preacher Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen.
Yeah. Yeah.
He owns a stadium.
Yeah.
The guy, when there was what was it,
A flood or something.
A flood or something.
Hurricane.
Yeah, didn't want to let people in.
That's it. Puis moi, c'est ce qui, that's what like broke my heart, because when did the business of soul become business of money? You know, what about the souls now? It's not normal. Like Haitian churches, all of them, do like conferences. They call it conferences.
Yeah.
Like it's me. Last time I spoke to my pastor, I said to him, because you guys know me, je dis les affaires très froid, and I told him since 2017 I took the decision that I'm not going to any conferences anymore, because conferences has become the Super Bowl of the church.
Oof. And you have to pay?
Some people charges.
Okay.
But the thing is, even if they don't charge, at the end they raise money. And the thing is, what I really don't like, I dislike, is sometimes they do it, and some people will testify that ils mettent tellement d'emphase that you fear that something bad's gonna happen to you if you don't give, you know, which is not that, you know. Jesus has
It's not supposed to be that.
Exactly. Moi, j'ai pas de problème quand like a church come and they say, listen, pour avoir la conférence, here's the cost.
Yeah.
Genre, si on se met tous ensemble, ça va coûter tant pour couvrir tout. And les gens, like from their own will, they will pay.
You know what you're giving for.
Exactly.
You know where it's going. You know.
But the thing is, if I already give you for this, and at the end you raise
more,
money and you want more, and it's like it's
you
not
see that
fair.
you see that nothing's getting fixed,
Exactly.
but the pastor's living in a Ferrari.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Puis en même temps, tu sais, je veux ramener la balance. I believe that like we need to take care of our pastors, because some of them, that's really their living.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have any company aside. They don't have a job or whatever. Their job is to take care of the people. So j'ai pas de problème de dire, I'm taking a random example, like the church made like annuellement, je sais pas moi, 1 million, on va verser un salaire de 100 000 au pasteur. I have no problem with that, because I know that's his salary.
Yeah.
Mais que tu dises que you made a conference and at the end of the conference he's gonna take this amount on top of what you already paying. For me, it's like
Commission for the souls.
Exactly.
It's
You know?
shitty. It's very shitty.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go to a church anymore. I'm just saying that I need right now to find what's best for me. And even me, I don't like to criticize without putting myself in it. But even me, in my life personally, if you ask me what have you done, like have you brought someone to Jesus in the past 10 years, I think like we are not doing our job as Christian as we're supposed to. You know, so je vais pas critiquer les autres sans dire ce que je ne fais pas non plus, you know. So I'm in a place right now where I have to, like they say, fall in love with it again, because somewhere along the line I lost it because of what I've seen.
Well, it's good that you're that critical of it.
Yeah, but I'm honest with that.
Yeah.
You know, puis je suis capable de le voir, puis like
Some people just do it just to do it.
Yeah.
Just because we're gonna go and we go because.
And that's why some people get hurt along the line, you know, because at one point they think they're doing it for something, and like you said before, they give money, they give, and they can't even afford a Honda Civic, but they see the pastor with in a Bentley,
and it spreads hate.
Exactly. And when you ask them questions, they don't answer it sometimes.
Because if an Italian would go to a church, give money, and then see the priest leaving a Ferrari,
Man.
Yeah, questions.
there's no more money coming.
Yeah, that's it. That's
From
it.
now on, those fives, they're turning into quarters. I know gas is expensive, but they're very.
Yeah.
Does the church support that you're a stand-up comedian? Is that something that's touchy or?
No, they support it. Like the last church I was in, that's one of the things that I really liked about it, is that they were pushing people towards their goal. They were
And stand-up's your goal.
Exactly.
That's what you wanna
Exactly.
do,
And they were saying like, as a Christian, we should be in all the spheres of society, politics, arts and entertainment, religion, education. That they were pushing people to go towards their goal, and that's one of the things that made me stay that long, because that was the first time that I heard a church talking about those stuffs. You know, it's not only like making money, take care of your family, whatever. No, you have a purpose on this earth.
Right.
You know, and God has given you a gift that nobody else have. Like you can be doing comedy, me too, but we don't do it the same way.
Yeah.
Because the way I'm making people laugh.
Imagine, no, you're funny.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. You're funny too. You're funny too. It's funny.
But you know what I mean. So that's one of the things that yes, and I think like in everything, the church should be supporting people. But do they support some people more than others? I cannot say that. I haven't seen that. You know,
Gotcha.
because when you bring money, I better like shout out for you. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, would probably be a really fucked up religion to be in then if we're taking this and deconstructing it like that.
It's very insightful.
Scientology.
Oh,
Yo.
let's not get into that.
Yo. If anybody is listening to us, we're not talking shit.
No.
We're just curious.
We're just curious. Don't
curious.
send people to our podcast studio.
Please don't do it. But I'm curious to know, like, one of the last things I want to touch here is that, so you have a family now, you're done with the kids, you're done, you don't want kids
No
anymore.
more? Clip
no
it.
more children.
Snip.
It's enough, bro. It's enough. But are you, Steve brought up a good point that there's a lot of corruption in Haiti. Like, do you want to bring your kids at one point back to the motherland?
I would love to.
Yeah, but you have to explain to them a bit of the history of the...
Yeah, of course.
Because like you said...
They're going to do the same thing as you. They're going to get there. Don't give your bags to anybody.
Yeah.
But Steve, I mentioned behind the scenes that there's the whole assassination of the president.
Yeah.
All this shit that's going around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, and that's the reason why we don't do it now, because we know that
It's
like,
the troubling time.
you're gonna go missing at the airport. You know? And there's a lot of messy stuff, and I don't want to introduce my kids to an Haiti that's falling apart.
Yeah.
I want to introduce them to the good part of Haiti. I want them to see what poverty looks like, but I also want them to see what Haiti looks like.
Yeah.
Like the beaches, the
beauty.
beauty of it.
Haiti as you know it. And
Yeah,
how,
exactly.
How you know it could
How
be.
I
And the
remember.
people.
How he remembers the Cheetos. and
Exactly,
then waking up.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
But in any that's the beauty about any place that's less privileged like that, where the people, you know, like there's more hustle that needs to happen. Everybody's warm. Everybody's a bit more welcoming. Yeah, you're gonna have the people, obviously people that are trying to steal your luggage.
Yeah.
But that too is out of necessity.
Exactly.
Nobody woke up and said, "Doctor, I'm gonna fuck med school.
Yeah.
I'm going to Trudeau, and I'm going to start stealing people's luggage." Nobody's ever done that. You only do that because, you know,
You don't have
Yeah.
you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And until the government, not even the government, but like the whole system over there needs a change. Until that happens, it's rough times for
Yeah.
everybody. But now with this, it shed a lot of light onto, you know, corruption. Yes,
Yeah.
but also there's other countries that have hands in it.
Of course.
They've
No,
had,
there's
they've
a lot of
had their
foreign
hands in there
interests.
since the beginning. When
Yeah.
Haiti became independent.
But you know what's really sad is that a lot of people were saying that, and I can see it now. Like they have, when in 2010 when they had the big earthquake, Haiti, like people donate enough money to rebuild Haiti.
Yeah, and then
But unfortunately, and this is true, I think they want to make of Haiti an example for other black country if they want their own independence, so they can see what's waiting for them. You want to be independent? Well, you're gonna deal with your own shit. We're not gonna help you, because if they took the money that we've raised for Haiti and give it all
Half of
to
it never
Haiti,
made
it would have been rebuilt. Yeah.
rebuilt and be beautiful.
Yeah.
Because the history behind Haiti, like how they conquered their independence and everything, like it's beautiful. And as a black, like the first black land to be free, everybody that wanted to be free as a slave, if you, from the moment that you are in Haiti, you were free. They can't take you back to be a slave, whatever. So now when you see what's going on, you're like, man, we fought all this for that,
For
like,
corruption
for
and all that.
corruption. I'm like, come on, like my son, I brought him. Like that's the saddest thing.
Yeah.
I brought him to Jamaica.
Yeah.
He loved it so bad. When he when he got to school the year after, they asked, like they were talking to everybody. They asked him, where are you from? What's the national? He said, I'm Jamaican. I said, no, my son. You are Haitian. Your mom is half African. Like,
Until the day that he goes, but I thought it was Jamaican.
Exactly, you know?
And then you go, put that away.
So, but j'aurais aimé l'amener en Haïti en
Yeah.
premier, but c'est pas possible.
It's not possible.
It's
Yeah.
not possible with the condition that the country is now. And like I said, it was my plan after 2018 loopers. After 2018, I wanted to go back in 2019, but quand on est parti là, 3 days after, everything blew up. Abba and Preach, they were stuck there for like a week.
Yes, I remember that story.
For like a week, they couldn't go out. Parce que là, c'était l'affaire du gaz, Petro-Caribé qui avait explosé. So, no, man, the country is really bad. Like, I saw, like, a couple of months ago, they entered in a church pour kidnapper the pastors and some people. I'm like, man, now you go to the churches?
Yeah.
Like,
People,
How
you
desperate,
see,
yeah.
people
Yeah.
would be blown away if that would happen here.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
over here,
Yeah.
they would freak out.
Forget
if
it.
something like over there it happens, look, anybody find it, and nobody's saying anything about
Yeah.
it.
Moi, quand j'étais allé, je parlais avec Maud Landry.
Oh yes. Another
Maud
stand-up
Landry,
comic.
yeah, another stand-up comedy. Brilliant girl. She's so
Yeah.
funny. And she was talking to me, and we were talking. She's like, j'ai vu un cadavre sur un toit.
I saw a body on
Yeah, she saw a
roof.
dead body on
On
a
a roof.
roof. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, there was a dead body on
That's
the roof.
crazy.
I'm like, damn, man. And these people are dealing with death every day.
Yeah.
So for them,
It's
like, you know what? You and me, if we know we have cancer, we're gonna do everything
To fight
we
it,
can
yeah.
to fight it, to live, because we know what. For them, death is just part of life. Like when we went there, there was a huge bus crash. Like there was an accident. In the bus, there was kids, and the way they described the scene, like you could see like an arm here. There was a big, and they were talking about it like poor
just
guy.
happened, yeah.
It just happened. Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, like you see death every day, that to the point that it's just normal.
Yeah.
J'ai même une de mes cousines, she died from cancer, I think last year, and my mom was asking why she didn't go to the doctor, whatever. And when they told her, you go to the doctor, like you have a big mass.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't have money to give to a doctor. Like they'd rather die.
Mm.
And she had like 2 kids. And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
What's wow? That's this is deep conversation.
This is deep.
Deep conversation.
And I mean, it's not helped by other things. I mean, if you look at the history, as soon as Haiti became independent, the whole world turned against them. Right?
Yeah.
We're not gonna like trade with you. We're not gonna do anything until you pay France back for the
And
money
that's
they
why
lost on the plantations.
they're so poor, because the amount that they pay to France, c'était l'équivalent de, je pense, 30 milliards
Yeah,
Wow.
30 billion.
It was
of today's money, something like that. So of course we're broke.
that's it. And then after the states
Mal-
came in, they're like, "We'll take care of the bill with France, but now you pay us." And
That's
that's
it.
happened for another long time.
That's
too.
it. Si la France remettait à Haïti ce qu'il lui a pris, Haiti would be rich again.
I just want to let you know that you see it wasn't the Italians that came in there and said, you know where the real gangsters are from. I'm just saying, everybody says, mafia this and mafia that. Somebody should look to the US. They're the ones that are picking up the tab and I'm gonna do you this favor.
Yeah.
You know?
Even the Clintons, they own an island there. Une des plus belles îles, comment ça s'appelle? Labadie.
Yeah.
They own it. Yeah, that's where they had their honeymoon. But people, they won't say it.
Mm.
Moi, c'est ce qui me frustre. See, you know that the country is so beautiful.
They didn't want to give away where they were keeping Jeffrey Epstein. That's what it was. They couldn't say shit.
I actually went to Labadee for a while, and it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's incredible.
You went?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a Royal Caribbean goes
Yeah.
in.
Really?
But
Is
even
with the Haiti.
Steve. It doesn't surprise me. I'm not I was surprised and now I'm thinking back.
It's not surprising at
It
all.
was surprising. I should have been surprised. This is.
But even the resort that I was in, like the beach,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
guys, tu sais c'est quoi quand tu prends de l'eau and it's so clear?
Yeah.
That it was like that. I was looking through the water and you can see the crabs
That's crazy.
walking.
Yeah.
Ils allaient, genre, the resort, they're like, oh, we have lobsters.
They go get it.
They go get it.
Yeah.
Ils sont là, puis there was even like a boat. You sit in it,
Yeah,
and
you
they,
can see
they cook
under.
it for you and eat it right away.
We gotta do that.
Crazy.
We gotta do
That's
that.
crazy.
Next time we have you on, I'm gonna flood the basement.
Put a boat.
Put a boat. I'm gonna turn off the electricity. So we,
Yeah.
Safety first.
Safety first, and then after we can clear up all the mold.
That's it.
I want to change the focus a bit just to bring us home over here. So what do you love so much about stand-up?
Man,
And how long now? It's what, 5 years, 6 years?
it's been first time que j'ai foulé le sol d'un stage. And pour de vrai, I was gangster. The Man, the first stage I went on was le Bordel Comedy Club.
Oh, open mic.
wow.
Open mic.
Wow.
Le Bordel.
That's
you
a
know
big-
how crazy you have
Yeah.
to be?
That's a big stage.
And-
That's a big open mic.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not even because I was so confident in myself. It's because it was the only one I knew.
Yeah. And I tried to get in that night. I remember.
No, that was the second
The
one.
second one? Okay.
The first one I went, I didn't invite that much people
Okay.
because I didn't know if I was
Yeah.
good or not. So, j'y vais, tu sais, j'écris à la fille, and I have to be honest. Like, if it was not for Renee, maybe today I was not gonna be doing
No,
stand-up.
your wife's
because
very supportive.
She supported me.
Yeah.
She pushed me.
Yeah.
And
I
the
see
thing
her. She
is-
puts up with you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Put you on Instagram.
In everything, you know. C'est pour ça que quand d'autres femmes m'abordent et tout, I'm like, man, I can't give up what I have for you. What do you have? What do you have? So, mais, tu sais, elle m'avait dit genre, elle m'a dit, yo, try it, and she's like, oh, do you know Le Bordel, ils font des open mic? I'm like, okay, let me subscribe, let me send an email. I sent the email, I said I want a date. They give me a date. First time, I chickened out. I was so scared, I canceled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then my wife, she was so mad. She was so. Mais l'affaire, c'est que I think that was one of the times où j'ai été le plus vulnérable avec elle, and I said, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Et c'est la première fois que je disais genre, I am scared.
I don't know how you guys do it.
To
I don't
do
know how
what?
you guys get up on stage. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
Just setting up at CLDV when the place is empty and the lights are on and you're 2 feet taller than everybody else and you get there and you're looking out and you're like,
It's a rush.
it's
Yo,
Yeah, it's a rush. You hear the
Yeah.
laughter coming back. It's just
Exactly.
like this,
you when you the second you get on stage it's like
I don't know.
it's
who
like
I
an
am.
Etch-a-Sketch. There's nothing there anymore. It's new.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
it.
even consider myself a comic. I
No.
like entertaining. You know, like
exactly.
Yeah.
So moi je monte là, tu sais, je lui dis à René, I'm like, I'm scared, you know. Puis elle m'a beaucoup encouragé, puis tout, puis you know what, I get another date, puis je me suis dit, you know what, si ça va, ça va, si ça casse,
Yeah.
at least I know.
You tried.
I tried it, you know. And the date is coming, but the problem I have now is like, what am I gonna say? J'ai pas de numéro.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing.
Yeah.
I have nothing. Like I just subscribed for something, but I have nothing
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
J'ai pas de numéro. I have nothing.
You have nothing to.
No! Et la veille, I was watching something on TV called Human Prey.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys will.
It's a show. I've heard of it.
It's a show, yeah. Like they tell story about people that went in the wild and that
Okay.
were face to face with a wild animal. And the one I was looking at, they went face to face with a bear, you know. And it was a dad and his daughter, and the dad put himself in front of the daughter. The bear attacks him
Yeah.
to protect his daughter. And I was watching that, and I was like, can you imagine if my son would ask me, would you do this for me? Fuck no. I'm not doing this for you, man. It's your life.
It's a bear.
If Jesus decided that you had to go this day, man, you had to go this day. I'm not going to change the whole world story.
I'm not
to
gonna
you.
go against Jesus.
Yeah,
Is that what you want?
exactly.
That's a
Yo, if me and you have to, me or you have to go, you're going, you know? And it's strategic.
And you use that on stage.
Yeah, I said that on stage. I said, you're a kid. You're a kid, man. You have a free pass to heaven. Me, they have to judge me. You know, if I don't have
Oh my God.
same lawyer as O.J. Simpson, I'm done. You know? I'm done. You know what I did here? So I said that on stage, and people were dying.
Oh yeah.
And that's the first, and
It
Must have
does-
felt
and you,
good.
and you received the laughter.
I received
It
them.
must have felt
And
good.
just like
Man.
energy.
And when people ask me, how is it on stage? I said, do you remember the movie The Gladiator?
It's
Yeah.
your movie.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the guy that bought the slaves
Yeah.
was talking to Maximus, and he said, I watched it in French. He said, oh, l'espagnol, sais-tu ce que c'est lorsque deux épées se frappent et que tu entends la foule? And that's the same thing. The moment you send the first joke and you hear the man,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
the feeling that's going through your body,
Yeah.
like all the
It's
stress.
probably the same thing that arsonists feel when they light something on fire.
That's it.
It's probably the same
That's
feeling.
it.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
So j'ai été cette première fois là and I loved it so bad que je me suis dit, you know what? That's what I love to do.
Amazing.
Puis j'ai continué, like ça fait, it's been like 5 years now.
Amazing.
Puis même prochain stand-up, first time I saw that, I was not too sure about it. Mais cette année, je m'étais inscrit, je me suis dit, you know what, I want to do it. And I was surprised they called me, they're like, yeah, on a vu ton affaire, we loved it, boom, I did 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Was really amazing, good opportunity, good answer from the from the crowd, people that I don't even know. They add me on like Instagram, write to me. There's a lady, she wrote to me. After I got eliminated. She wrote to me, "Hey, we just discovered you. My son was so bad that they didn't keep you in the competition. He doesn't want to watch the show anymore." I'm like, damn.
Like, take that, Pasha, stand up, take that.
Yeah. But that's funny because I got kicked out of the competition because, people there are good. They're good. Puis moi, la seule chose que je trouve qui est, I'm not gonna say unfair, mais tu peux pas jouer là-dessus, c'est que les gens ont like l'humour des gens est différent from person to another. What you like is maybe not what you like.
Subjective.
Exactly, it's subjective.
Yeah.
So they didn't pick me, and that's why I told people it's not because I'm not good. C'est juste que ça convenait pas à ce qu'ils attendent, whatever, But tu vas trouver un autre public, they're gonna love you and they're gonna support you. Puis tu sais, les gens étaient bons et tout, mais tu sais, jusqu'à aujourd'hui, like, just for real, they're writing to me on Instagram.
Amazing.
And there's like, I don't know if you guys saw this week, they reposted my number. They reposted it. The girl, she tagged me. She was making jokes with me, and she even wrote to me, "If ever you have a project like sketch or whatever, reach to us. We're gonna help you with that." So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I lost a round, but I won a lot more than just
so many open doors now.
Exactly.
So sketch with your son.
That's it. That's it.
Do the bear thing for real.
Reg, thank you so much.
Thanks to you guys.
Amazing, you're one of my favorite people, and
thank you very much. It was really nice, and man,
he's gonna eat
burger.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh shit!
I'm really happy that the burger came on.
Cooking with Snobs would like to thank our generous sponsors, Guerrera Desshine Assurance, for your home and auto needs. Contact Michael Guerrera at 579-377-8777. We'd also like to thank Robert and Natalia at Charcuterie Noël in Montreal North for the freshest food on the island. And of course, thanks to Canada Wine and Spirits for keeping us hydrated with Mask Gin, Straight Vodka, the Barmaster Gin, and Posé. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell everyone you know about Cooking with Snobs. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Cooking with Snobs is a SnobMedia and Gucci production.